Welcome to Gold is Where You Find It. Today's my second day hanging out with the prospecting geologist, and we got a little competition slash experiment going today. You can see I got my Gold Hog stream sluice set up right here, and then upstream we got Matt over here with the dredge working away. So what we're gonna do today is we're gonna try to find out how much more gold can you really get with a 4-inch dredge compared to a stream sluice. So smash the like button and let's get to it. All right, we've been going for a few minutes. I had some specks in my test pans, but let's just look and make sure that we're actually seeing gold in the box. My water's a little foggy from the dredge upstream, but you can see a piece of gold right there in the middle of the screen. There's a piece right there in that second little riffle. So I know for sure there's some gold in here. With these Gold Hog boxes, sometimes it's hard to see your gold until you do a clean out because those riffles are super deep. I don't need no stinking classifier. Okay, there's what I got for my first cleanup. I'm not too excited about that. I'm not gonna beat the dredge at that rate. So we're gonna have to prospect and find better ground. That's the only way we're gonna win, is if we get on better ground than them. So let's do some test pans. So I just recently watched a video from Two Toes, and I'm gonna leave a link at the top so you can check that out. But he went over how to find gold without a metal detector, and he was focusing mostly on crevicing. And there was a few different things that he said. Let's see if I can remember them. One, he said you want very, very hard bedrock. Bedrock that's been smoothed over, as opposed to bedrock that easily fractures and decomposes because it hasn't had time to accumulate. You also want to have hard bedrock next to boulders, but also have sand and packed in gravel. So if you don't have all those things, your crevices are not likely to hold a lot of gold. But we're going to see what we can find here. There's a lot of exposed bedrock. And you can see here, there's the way this bedrock is, it decomposes really fast. So I'm not going to say there's no gold. There could be some gold there. I just don't think there's going to be a lot of accumulation. But there's some little holes here. I just did a test pan there and found like one speck, so that's not that promising. But we got this little culvert here dumping out. So I don't know what's at the bottom of this pool. It's kind of a deep pool, deeper than my waders. So I'm not liking that too much. Is there any material in there? No material in the culvert itself. Let's see, what else can we find? Yeah, if we don't find some good test pans, I'm not gonna sit here and just keep digging, because that's not the way you get lots of gold. So let's figure out where we're gonna dig. They've just been dredging in that same hole the whole time. So I don't know how that's gonna work out for them. Their test pans weren't great either. I was getting 1 to 2 colors per test pan. Actually, let me just grab my pan and my classifier and my shovel, and let's walk upstream. Actually, I'll bring my crevice sucker instead of my shovel. So let's go upstream, see if anything piques our interest, and then if not, we'll go downstream. Let's see here. Okay. Yeah, if I'm not getting 5 or 6 or 10 colors per pan, I'm not going to continue to work this area. It doesn't seem to make a lot of sense. So let's see, there's this gravel bar here. We got big rocks and little rocks. Over here, we're thinking that a lot of this is tailings. So we think a lot of this has already been worked. I mean, we're in a historic gold mining area, so most everything in this area has been worked by somebody at some point in time. This looks kind of silty. Let's see here. We got some stuff eroding out of the bank there, and some bedrock right there. Okay, let's see what piques our interest here. I don't know. What's this up here? Is this like a little bedrock trap up here? Bedrock looks very fractured because it's a schist. Those are definitely tailings piles. Definitely tailings piles. Look at that. Let's go see what kind of tailings we're looking at here. Because, you know, it could be from a hard rock mine somewhere, or it could be from river gravel, who knows? But this is definitely not natural right here. Let's see. Are there any rounded rocks here? Or are they all broken pieces of quartz? If they're all broken pieces of quartz, I'm looking for rounded rock. That's rounded. But overall, well, yeah, there's some rounded rock here on top of this tailings pile. Let's see here. Let's keep looking. So I've been testing around for about an hour, and there was nothing worth even pulling the camera out to show you. I mean, 1 or 2 micro specks at the most, and that's not gonna get it done. I'm not gonna dig all day and put forth that much effort for the amount of gold that I'm getting. But with a dredge, it's a totally different story. Because they can afford to have 1 or 2 spec test pans, and they're gonna get a significant amount of gold because they're cleaning off bedrock. If they're dredging all day long, I mean, they're definitely gonna get more gold than me. So it's gonna be hard for me to...
I still don't think it's a good spot though.
I don't think it's a good spot either. I mean, because what was your best test pan?
Maybe like right in there, like 4 micros.
4 micros, yeah, and I'm not excited about that. So yeah, I'm not gonna dig all day for that. It's a little bit harder work than that. I'm not saying that's not hard work, because it's hard work, but
Nick, that isn't hard work. You're a sissy.
We got the lobster flip off.
I mean, this is the bedrock.
Yeah, I mean, there's bedrock everywhere.
That's the decomposing bedrock that we're ripping up.
Yeah, yeah. What Jeff Williams was telling me was, or in the last video I watched, is that the decomposing, no, it wasn't Jeff Williams, it was Two Toes. The decomposing bedrock is not likely to hold as much gold as the crevices of the bedrock that's really hard. And because those crevices have been around for a long, long time. Where these crevices, that was his theory.
My findings on the East Coast here, I disagree with that.
Okay, so you do good on decomposing bedrock for crevicing.
I find my best pan when I can get the shovel tip down into decomposing bedrock.
Oh, when it's totally saprolite. Yeah, I agree with that. But crevicing.
Like this type of stuff. Crevicing, on the other hand, like well, dredging and all, and going through all the various things, like I've not found, if it's hard bedrock, it's usually washed smooth.
Unless there's like a good crevice or a natural crack in it. But I see that in California all the time, but I don't see that here.
No, I don't either.
Yeah.
If it's been ripped smooth, there's usually nothing on it.
Yeah.
Here. The good stuff here is usually under hard pack. Though I will say on a couple rivers in Virginia and stuff, I've found little baby pickers like under sand.
Under sand?
Under sand in the middle of the river in some trash.
That's because gold is where you find it.
No, I was right on top of the source.
Oh.
Like, the reason the river, like, you can dredge anywhere in that section of river, and you're probably going to pull out a gram or two a day with a 4-inch.
Nice.
Pretty easy. Because that main source in that particular river cuts straight across, it cuts straight across the river right there.
What's he yelling about? I couldn't understand a word he said.
Came off. He's trying to yell at me to grab it.
Ah, okay. All right, I'm gonna concede our contest because I'm pretty sure that you guys are gonna win. So I think I want to just prospect because where can we find good gold? But right now, so yeah, we're digging in tailings piles. How old do you think these tailings piles are?
We got a tree growing out of the one. How old is that
Okay,
tree?
there you go. Okay, that's the answer. How old is that tree right there?
What is that, an oak, I think?
I mean, at least 50 years, but that's not saying much.
50, 60 years at least. I don't know.
Yeah. That one's not small.
Tree is.
Okay, I just did a test pan in their hole, and there's only one piece of gold in there, but I can feel it. So we're gonna go ahead and count that as a feeler. I got a feeler. Look at that. So that was a decent sized piece in that test pan, but still only one color. I bet you they're gonna have a pretty good day over there. It's hit or miss, but they're on top of bedrock and they're dredging all day. So I think they're gonna do pretty good. It's about 1:30. I don't know if I'll be able to find much gold or not to maybe catch up with them. Probably not. But I'm gonna keep prospecting around and see what we can find. We're gonna probably be out here till about 5 o'clock or so and see what we can do. But I'm pretty much gonna concede that the dredge is gonna win, and I'm just gonna mess around the rest of the day and see what I can find.
I don't know why this is one of my.
Well, they still have to break down the big dredge down by the river, so that's gonna take them about an hour. I already conceded that I lost. I mean, if you guys didn't beat me, that's pretty insane.
That pan you showed me.
That first one?
A lot better than what I've seen out of that.
We'll
still in
find
the
out.
running, man.
What if I win? That'd be crazy if I win. But anyways,
Especially after giving up.
after giving up, I might win. That'd be crazy.
Actually, I feel
Yeah.
You gave up and then we kept going and you still won. Yeah.
So we're gonna go ahead and set my sluice back up, and we're gonna use it to do their cleanup. Because what'd you do? Two cleanups? So you
we
got.
got the one setting right there, and then we're gonna finish up with the dredge in this one.
Oh, you're gonna do some more dredging?
Yeah, just a little
Okay. Yeah, because you got to catch up to me.
bit. Yeah, pretty much. Snipe the hole too.
So yeah, so we're gonna run all this plus everything they get in there through the through my sluice to clean it up. So let me check this thing out. What'd you say? What brand is this dredge here?
This is called a Dalkey.
A Dalkey. So
DAHLKE.
DAHLKE. That's a crazy
So
name.
this is a monobody. It's plastic. It's hollow on the inside, so there's like these little ports around it somewhere.
Okay.
There's one on the back. You gotta like blow air into it once in a while.
So the sluice box goes all the way up to here.
It goes up right to here. The flare
Okay.
is built inside of the monobody.
Okay, I see you got the punch plate, and then you got the expanded metal
Yep.
there,
so
and then you got
originally-
the dredge riffles here.
So Matt made all this stuff.
Okay.
Up at camp, we've got it's the black riffle tray that was up there.
Okay.
It's leaning against my camper that originally came with it. This is all aluminum. That stuff was heavier, so and
Cool.
it had a lot more cons, believe it or not, than
Cool.
what we have in here.
So we're gonna run like another hour or so.
Probably.
Cool. We'll get busy.
And then what's nice about this is he's got it set up. It's tight, but he's got it set up. The engine's on the rails here.
Okay.
You can slide it forward, so if we're running a little tail heavy. you can move
Okay.
it forward.
So you can adjust, where the weight is distributed.
Yep.
By
Easier
moving
for
the engine.
clean outs too, so you can move the engine.
Yeah,
out.
yeah, that's great.
I added the front rail extension
That's
Yeah.
pretty cool.
Right in here, because I think that's about where he's.
Oh, I could tell it's welded.
Yep.
Matt's a welder. All right.
Definitely not a master welder.
Not a master. Oh, let's look at his welds here. We got to check out. We got to check out his welds here. Let's see what we got. It don't look so bad though, man. It do- All right, so while they're running the dredge for another hour, I guess I'm going to set my box up and just randomly feed it. And you never know, maybe I'll get lucky, but I'm not counting on it because, like I said, the best test pans that I've had today have had like 2 to 3 colors in them. So, but they're not going to move their dredge, and I might as well hang out with them. So we're going to set the box back up and do a little more shoveling. Well, I think they're going to shut the dredge down, and we're going to do a little cleanup here. They're going to run the cons through my sluice box.
Yeah, I killed it. It's all on, but it's not recording.
Let's see, how deep is your hole here? You got a pretty big area.
I mean,
Knee high, little thigh high.
I mean, I'm pretty sure so that's like 6 inches.
I know. Looks like a crack. A little crack that goes up there, widens right out.
There's a crack down there.
Yeah.
Let's see if there's any nuggets in the nugget trap.
I saw at least 80 grams.
You saw 80 grams of nuggets?
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome, dude.
And I was like, that's let it ride.
That's
Don't
awesome.
need a camera.
Oh, I can see one. No. Right there on the punch plate. No.
No, Matt already played that game with me.
He did?
Yeah, I was not happy.
I
Use it. Oh my God!
thought it was a nugget. I did.
Action shots.
All right, so this is the top mat right here.
Yeah, just to get an idea before we run everything. The other time, the first run, it didn't look that good, but I'm still not sure where this dredge likes to sometimes hold its gold.
Oh, last time you panned out the top mat?
Yeah,
I didn't even know.
wasn't much. 5 or 6 colors.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You're
it was
lying.
Terrible. No, no.
So I smoked you on the first run.
Oh, easily.
Maybe that was,
Hell yeah,
that was on
hey.
the top mat, though.
Top mat versus your pants, yes. 100%.
Okay. Maybe I won. Maybe I won the contest. Hey, don't get rid of that lead, man. You gotta save that lead. No, you guys are gonna have like. You guys are gonna have at least probably. If you don't have a quarter gram, dude, this is the worst spot ever. Hey, there's like some flakes at the top. That ain't looking so good, y'all. That ain't looking so good.
But that's looking better than the last top Matt.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
I might win.
We'll see what the whole thing comes out to.
I can't imagine. I can't imagine. Apparently, my full-size stream sluice is the cleanup sluice today. So we're putting all the dredge cons through it. So we're gonna keep an eye. We got color already. Sure enough. Sure enough, I see that.
2 colors there.
Let's see here. Let it clear out a little bit. Sometimes it'll poke its head. I'll just wait till it's lit up like a Christmas tree. It might not be though.
I see 2.
All right. Oh yeah, I see
1, and then 2. One, another one's right behind the bolt.
Right behind the bolt too.
Yeah.
Okay. The question is, did I get more gold than the dredge with a shovel?
Certainly could have.
From what I've seen so far, it might be a close call.
Which is crazy, because like that material looked great. The bedrock looked great. Material looked great.
I mean, all that's fine if there's a source close by. You know what I mean? If there's no source close by.
Why did they mine the hell out of this then?
I mean,
There had to have been good enough gold here for them to put significant amount of time in mining it.
well, yeah, I mean, I don't know. That's a good question. They sure did put significant time, didn't they?
Yeah.
But, as we've seen on TV shows, there's a lot of people that put in significant time on terrible ground. All right, let's see here. Oh, there it is. But it's still...
That's your hour.
Shitty. This is everything, Nick.
It's everything?
It's everything.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's terrible.
That's terrible. I mean, there's still gold left in there. That's terrible.
I don't know. It's going to be close, guys. It's going to be close. You going to clean it up better?
Yeah, up at camp.
Yeah, it's going to be close to your first pan.
Dude.
That's terrible.
Yeah, it's pretty terrible.
It's terrible.
I may have won with a shovel.
With the
Look at that little fish hook piece.
But, oh yeah. But let me go ahead and say, how many test pans did y'all do after you started running? Versus how many test pans did I do?
No, yeah, you did a lot of test pans.
That's cool. Look at that. It does look pretty cool, little shaped piece. I mean, you got some nice looking gold, just not very much of it.
For the amount of time run and the material and what it looked like and stuff, like,
That's not
yeah,
bad.
that's not what we were hoping for, huh?
no. I think you're sampling for Memorial Day week last year, like the best sample that we set up on was at least that with an hour run of the Dowkey, which then turned into 4 to 6 grams a day.
Woo! How many test pans did you do that time?
That was we did test pan samples all up through then he punched test holes, and we started on the best hole.
So what's the lesson of the day?
I mean, sample always. Sample. we're up on time.
Yeah.
We don't have
Put in
time.
one spot and
Yeah,
keep
we're
plowing.
leaving tomorrow, so.
Yeah.
All right, guys, I gave up on my test pans because I was only getting 1 or 2 colors per pan, and I conceded. But it might actually be close, so we're gonna clean the gold up and weigh it tonight. And I don't know. Maybe I got more with the stream sluice than they got with the dredge, but we'll have to find out. All right, here's the gold that I got with my stream sluice. .07. Hey, dude, that's not. Oh, we're on grains or grams. What is this?
That's grams, yeah.
Okay, so
You want to make it sound bigger?
no, I want grams. No, that grains, bro.
What is it on grams?
0.4 grains. Yeah, let's go to grams.
That's the grams.
All right.
Well, now the mass messing with the table.
Oh, see,
Nothing
you don't
that
jack
don't
it
exist
up.
anymore.
I don't know. I'm calling foul.
It was that 007 there.
I'm calling foul. I think we
007.
gotta move the scale to the table so it's a level surface. 'Cause, you know,
Table is a level surface.
well, I mean, it's more level than a freaking 10 mesh
I don't
screen.
know why Nick likes to do that.
All right.
Well, it's because the table wasn't level at all.
All right.
Help. Look at that. You already
Okay,
lost weight.
I'm trying to weigh my gold in the wind, guys. So it got windy all of a sudden. All right, so this is my gold from the stream sluice, and the wind
you
is
got
crazy.
negative weight.
Yeah, that's hard to. That's just what it. I think I'm gonna go with point.
I'd call 007. Well, look at that. I'll take that 9.
Because the wind is actually changing the weight.
Yeah.
So what do you think? What do you call it?
I was going to call it 7 right there because that's
7?
what it was at before, yeah.
Oh, because it was at
yeah.
that before.
The
Okay.
wind was just
All right,
pretty good.
0.07 for gold is where you find it with the stream sluice. So let's go in for a closer look at the gold with the zoom.
Stay.
That's some nice looking gold. What do you think? What do you think? All right. Now we're going to see what the dredge produced. See, these guys are drying their gold with a torch.
Yeah, smell that mercury.
Oh, stop, dude. I'm getting away. Dude, that ain't even funny, bro.
You got 5% battery and 13 minutes left of recording.
All right.
All right,
let's
you
go,
get
let's
ready
go.
for me?
All right, let's see what you got here.
Show me what you got.
This is from the 4-inch dredge.
The micro 4-inch dredge, the micro 4B.
Let's see. Oh,
gonna
dude,
be a-
we literally tied.
Kidding me?
We
Get
literally
outta here.
tied. 0.07. Wow, so the dredge and the stream
Wait, hold on.
sluice
There's a
tied.
nugget you had to put on there.
Oh, come on. man. I mean, I think the only reason we tied is because I probably dig a little bit harder than the average person because I was going full speed there.
we moved way more material. So
You
our
did.
material
You did
was
move more
lower
material,
grade.
but
our
I-
material is 100% lower grade.
Yeah, I
You
moved.
hit like a little.
You can't
That's
call
a
that a
really
pocket.
poor pocket.
Yeah, you
but
can't call it a
damn.
pocket. It was just slightly,
Slightly
better
richer, yeah.
than what you had.
Yeah.
But
So
anyway,
your ground
0.07
determines how
and
well you do.
0.07. He was using the 4-inch dredge, and I was using just my stream sluice.